Hello everybody, welcome back and thank you for watching my videos. 2020 was very hard for all of us, and when the pandemic hit, it gave another layer of hardship for many of us. But I can just imagine how it was even harder for anybody who is looking for guidance on how to seek asylum or apply for refugee status in Canada while still inside Canada. If you want to watch more in the future, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and you will get notified as soon as I post something else. It might seem for some easy or thinking, well, I'm already inside Canada, how hard it can be. Well, it is complicated, it is hard, especially during pandemic. Things have changed. Some processes have changed and the application process as well had some tweaks in it. On this video, I'm going to talk about what are the ways to apply for asylum within Canada while you are inside Canada. Last video, we were talking about how can you seek asylum while you are outside of Canada. But now I'm going to focus on the rest of the people who are already in Canada and want to seek asylum. I will try to make this video short as possible, but also full of information. How can you seek asylum in Canada while inside Canada? Where to send application, how to submit the application, who to contact, and all that stuff. I'm gonna post also details under this video, so please don't forget to check it out. Post a comment, post a question, and I'll be happy to answer. This video is also helpful for all of you who want to help someone else to give the information and to understand the process better. Before I start, I do want to acknowledge the lands I am protected on, that lands that protect me and I live on, the BC, British Columbia, Vancouver, and those are Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh First Nations lands. If you're already in Canada, welcome to Canada. Someone who experienced application within Canada, and while I was here, I applied for refugee status. I can say that, there are ups and downs and everything, but just to be safe and protected is something amazing. So welcome to Canada. I always repeat in the beginning of my videos that I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a legal advisor. This video is only for the information purposes. These are the steps that applicant has to do in order to start their refugee claim. Before you start anything, research. It's very important for you to start researching yourself and see where and what can you do. Also, research means that you reach out to organizations or institutions that might help you to gain more information on what to do next. In my experience, the way how I found it easy is to find an immigration lawyer as soon as possible before even I start the application. That will make a process much easier for you because you will have a professional immigration lawyer helping you out. How to find an immigration lawyer is approaching to the local organizations that are dealing with immigration lawyers already, who have a list of immigration lawyers they're working with, and it's safe. These immigration lawyers already had LGBTIQ cases. You can start even with a simple Google search. Immigration lawyer, and then you put your city, and then immigration lawyer, you can add city and then organization, or saying civil society or non-profit or stuff like that, or immigration in general. So you might find a lot of options there, that there might be not one but multiple organizations that you can go to that can give you information who to contact to get the name of the immigration lawyer that you can trust and they're sensitive enough, have experience with the LGBTIQ cases. Also, if you are in BC, Vancouver, please let me know. Comment below or email me. I might be able to give you a few names of the immigration lawyers that I'm in touch with and working with, who I trust and are amazing lawyers. Also, if possible, connect you with some of these organizations. Once you contact the lawyer, first, don't be discouraged if the lawyer comes back to you and saying, sorry, I cannot accept your case, or I cannot go ahead because, they have an overload of cases and they just don't believe that they can provide enough attention to your case, quality attention, that they can be responsible to accept it. Please don't be discouraged by this, because there are other immigration lawyers who will accept your case, and most of these lawyers know each other. So this lawyer might give you another name of another lawyer who might have space for it. But also you can go ahead and reach out again to the same organization who provided you this name of the lawyer, or if you don't feel even comfortable with that lawyer, you met with them and you feel that you don't really connect with the lawyer in one way or another, so that's totally fine. It's up to you. You don't have to go to the first lawyer that anybody gives you name. Even though they accept your case, you can decide to change your mind. So if that happens, please reach out again to the organization you're connected with, or to me if I gave you that name, just so you know that you do have a choice. The next thing I will recommend is legal aid. Legal aid is very important for someone who just arrived as a refugee or asylum seeker, because lawyers here cost a lot, and it's just a service that is expensive for many of us. Getting legal aid is so helpful and important. If you don't know where to find legal aid, just again go to Google search or internet search and find saying legal aid and add your city where you live in Canada, and you will definitely get a contacts of that legal aid office. For example, during COVID, things are changed. The interviews for legal aid are not done anymore in person, but only, for example, in BC, legal aid is done over the phone, I believe, by now. And at this moment of this video, it's done also in Ontario. So it depends on what province you live in and what the measures are for the pandemic and rules. This might change and be different rules in different province. Just connect with me on the contacts below or in the comments if you need help with that. So let's say you have the lawyer. You got a lawyer, you already had first meeting with them, and now you're talking to legal aid. It's important on the legal aid interview to also mention that you do have a lawyer already, because most of these legal aid offices already have these lawyers in their database. If they don't, that's fine. They can put them after you tell them the name. But most of the time, when you do have a lawyer, that's a good indication for also legal aid that your case might be strong, that the lawyer accepted it to present you. If you are not giving enough information for them to understand what's going on and why you're afraid to go back to your country, you might not be approved. It's very important that you describe to them situation and give them full details on what's going on so they can approve your application. If these steps are done successfully, it really brings you to ease. I remember I felt very happy and so relieved that I don't have to pay for this lawyer, that this lawyer will support me and legal aid is supporting me with the translator, interpreter, and all the paperwork and stuff like that, that all the application will be done with this lawyer. So it's a lot, and it was a lot for me, and I'm sure it will be a lot for you to know that you don't have to pay thousands of dollars a lawyer for your case. If you get approved for legal aid, connect with your lawyer again and let them know. This way, this is a green light for the lawyer to start your application with your process, with everything you need, because they will be covered by legal aid, and also you want to start with your application as soon as possible. So how to submit the refugee claim? During pandemic and during this time of COVID-19, there's a different bit process. You will just simply have to send an email providing information that you would like to submit your refugee claim. In the first email, do not send any other information than your basic information. After that, they're going to acknowledge your email and send you additional information on a secure link to submit your application, your details of application. After you're sending this first initial email, IRCC will send you another confirmation email with more instructions later on how to securely upload and apply with your basic of claim. One more way to submit the refugee claim is also on the port of entry. It will give you the application. You have like around 15 days to submit, but during COVID, it's very unlikely that anyone doing travel restrictions can travel as a tourist to claim a refugee claim at the airport. After your application is done and everything is fine, there is an interview or review that will decide if you are eligible to claim for refugee status. After the interview and the review, they will give you the refugee claimant protection document that will state their decision. After this interview and review is done and you're eligible to claim refugee status in Canada, you will also receive a confirmation of the referral letter from IRCC referring you to Immigration and Refugee Board of Canada. You'll also hopefully get a first date of your hearing, where with this referral letter you will then go and talk to your lawyer and prepare for your hearing. RIB will send you a notice to appear to the hearing, where on this notice you will get information where to go, when to come, and when it starts. Sometimes the hearing date moves because of either a lot of cases or there's a backlog. So don't be discouraged if your date of hearing moves a little bit, or they say that they will let you know a new date. At this moment, you actually can apply for your work permit, study permit that you need to begin your life in Canada. So do that as soon as possible and let me know if you need help, or connect with your local organizations who might help you with, resources on how to find work, how to create a resume, how to apply for work, and how to actually apply for work permit or study permit. And one important note, there's lots of fraud out there. There's lots of calls or emails that might be fishy or might be actually not coming from RIB or RICC. Be careful. They never ask for money, payment for card details and stuff like that. So there you go. I really hope this short video tells you a little bit more about what to do while you're inside Canada and claiming refugee status, or whoever watched this video as an information on what to do and then maybe help someone. Please stay safe, stay strong, and be kind to each other.